I'm going to do the next area, says Jay. No, says Steve, you're going to get the wolf. But you don't need the wolf to complete the game.
Are you going to prove a point?
Yeah.
No,
I'm going back to the new area, you mardy sod.
New area, by that you're reversing and going back into the previous area.
I'm going back to get the wolf, I mean.
You killed Donkey Kong. Or Boney Kong and his friend, the Dark Souls Knight.
Dark Souls?
Or just spear-wielding bright pink
I don't
knight.
remember purple in Dark Souls. The game's just made of black.
And sadness.
They don't call it purple souls. Ew.
So if you don't need the wolf form to complete the game, what actually is the value of the wolf form, really?
It's got the speed boost, which you can use to jump through one area. The shit-boring corridor.
Yeah, and I'll probably have to... what am I doing? I'm going all the way up to the clock tower. That's not good. Oh! No!
To the clock tower at this early point of the game.
Elevator activated. Ah, oui.
All these badass knights, and you need to go to the bottom. No. I stand corrected.
Don't fuck with the Jedi Master, son. And here we go. I am a dog. Am I a dog? Woo! Yes.
Sorry.
I remember one important thing you need for the wolf. You need the wolf form for. Second half of the game, you need the wolf form just to get that little bit, the few last bits of castle percentage.
Yeah. Some of the upside down underwater bits are a fucking ball ache. You need to swim to what is now the ceiling to get the map.
So achievement hunters, there you go. That's how you get them.
Yeah.
Use the wolf form.
Achievement hunters are probably going to abuse the library card in the final area.
What?
Because to get 200.6%, you need to go into the last boss and then use, just shaft really. Go into the last boss's area and use the library card to immediately warp out.
Sounds like a horrifically broken exploit or something very strange in the game's coding.
It's not an exploit. It just wasn't intended in the original.
Eat my literature!
Hence, like 200.6%. But like, they put it as an achievement in this version, I think. I'm gonna go up here and get it. How much MP do I have?
You have enough for a soul steal.
Yeah.
Oh yes, brilliant.
And I still think we should probably do. You can use one soul steal per episode.
I'm gonna ignore that.
You meanie.
That's evil.
Yeah, just vaporize everything and get health.
Yeah. Destroy everything, get health while you're at it. It's the best thing in the game.
It breaks it. It shatters it in two.
You know, part of the reason this game is so fun is because it's breakable.
Yeah, that's true.
There's like so many optional bosses that you don't need to do. There's like there are ways to sequence break. Like I could get up there, even though you need the double jump to get up there.
Yeah, by wolf forming and then doing a drop kick off a book.
Yeah, I could do it here. Just.
Yeah, you showed him.
Exactly like that.
I'll just run before you die.
Yeah, well, that's the basic idea. I'd take some time to manoeuvre the books properly into there, but that's how it's done. The thing is, part of the fun is that it is loose like that. It's been a long time. It has been a long time.
Like there's two other ways to break the game. There's double chrysogrims or a la carte.
The Chrysagram, that's a weapon that you get in the inverted library that we're not going to get in this playthrough.
A bag of hovering knives that just annihilates everything.
Yeah. And then the shield rod, an a la carte shield. It's another game-breaking combo.
Right, Jeweler Open, there you go. That's the only thing really that I need.
Thank you.
That's the only thing I'm going to get.
What, we're never actually
Oh,
buying
actually, no, I got some shit to sell you. There you go.
Yeah, but if you're not going to spend it, what do you care?
No, I'm not going to spend it yet. I might actually end up getting
The cloak.
I don't know. Maybe a firebrand if I've got like the Wonga later on. Posh sword, basically.
Still think you should go for the a la carte gear. The high look, high risk gear that's actually got a really good DPS.
Well, you see, the thing is, I'm not going past that bit for a while.
Yeah.
Whoops.
But now we need to teleport back to where we started, don't we?
Yep. Because usually this would be a bit where you're sort of just wandering around the rest of the castle, wondering what the shit to do. If this was my first time.
Yeah, but it's not exactly an overly big, even though it is a fairly reasonably
Oh
sized
no, I
world.
used the Soul Steel more than twice.
You monster!
It's the best thing. And a nightmare to pull off on the Xbox 360 controller.
Ah, it's not that bad. It's
It was blister worthy on the PS1 controller. Why can't everything just be a Sega Saturn?
Let's see, it's tap back, then tap forward, scoop all the way back and punch, isn't it? Yeah? I say punch, just attack.
No.
have to
After the
scoop
scoop forward,
Yeah.
you've got to...
Tap forward.
Yeah, you got to tap the opposite direction. So it's like a King of Fighters Art of Fighting Hao Shokoken with
An extra tap.
an extra direction on the end. Yeah.
No.
Funk. Best elevator ever.
It was kind of a pointless addition to the game, if you ask me.
What, the elevator?
Yeah, you use it like then and that's
There
it.
were tons of pointless additions to this game, like the
Reactor mode.
telescope,
You just look at the fucking ferryman
Yeah.
just swimming about.
like the fact that in Olrox's quarters you can sit at the table with him before you do anything.
That's the point. Yeah, Alucard can just sit his ass down, can't he?
Yeah, that's a pointless thing. If you've got the fairy familiar, the fairy can just
Heal you.
no, it sits on your shoulder and sleeps. Alucard goes to sleep if you sat for too long with the fairy.
Fucking bone idle motherfucker.
You know, there's tons of pointless things in this game, but it's cool.
It adds character, doesn't it?
Yeah, there's one I saw when I was playing through last time. If you go to the bottom of the outer wall, you'll see at the bottom there'll be a bird with a nest.
Yeah, the owls.
Yeah, and it does like a cycle of the eggs hatching, then leaving the nest, and another.
I like
And it
so many
repeats.
little attention to
repeats.
detail things. Okay, so viewers, while we're having a conversation between ourselves, you'll notice I'm doing some of the same shit from the first part.
Backtracking.
Yeah, being a Metroidvania, backtracking is part of the game, which is kind of unfortunate, but it's all very pretty and the music's good, so you don't mind, do you? No? Good.
Oh, to be fair, the starting area, they rejigged some of the enemies, didn't they? Just that when you first came at the portal. But
Yeah,
that's it. That's like one of the few rooms.
those bloody zombies.
Yeah. Bloody zombies.
I mean,
What are they called? I now have the thing from the library that tells the name of the monsters.
So what's that goal now? It's the big cathedral-y thing with the bag of knives, isn't it?
Everything's
the
a bag
giant-
of knives to you.
The giant sword thing with shitloads of swords. It's not really a boss, but we have to go through it.
Yeah. The actual aim is to get the leap stone from the castle keep, but we've got to go through the chapel to get there.
It's Link again.
So we meet again, Alucard.
How the fuck do you get here?
Seems so.
You were the other direction.
As friendly as ever.
She's got spells and powers that are only available in the Saturn and PSP version.
I call hacks.
I remember it.
This
Oh yeah,
She's like a fucking tactical
This
noob
is
when
like
you play as her.
explaining why it's apparently the same castle from the other games, but they changed the layout. It's a creature of chaos.
Good luck.
at least they took the time to write an explanation into the narrative.
Yeah, I guess.
Would have been better if they actually played on it a bit more and the castle shifts its dimensions after a while.
Oh, that would be cool. You know, like instead of the inverted castle, you know, the regular castle just fucks its shit up.
Yeah, it transforms with you in it.
Oh, let's do that. Let's make a Castlevania style game, Steve.
Yeah, I just need the time, money, hire Koji Igarashi,
And I don't know why,
Michiru Yamane.
but when you're mentioning the whole thing about the castle changing what it looks like inside,
Yeah,
didn't Devil May Cry 3 do that with the 10-minute Guru?
it did.
Because
but-
because once the spell's unlocked, it changes, don't it?
yeah, it reconfigures the castle to be
Yeah.
a giant like pillar as
Yeah.
opposed to just a column, which sounds like it should be the fucking same thing, but apparently it's not.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, when you sleep,
Something similar.
you put your head on a pillar.
Uh,
So, I'm Jay, and I tell the best jokes.
yeah, my eyes are bleeding from that joke. But we'll live. Can you actually kill that thing?
What, the spiky ball?
Mm.
No. It's a spiky ball.
You can still get health from it though with your fucking bullshit soul steal thing.
Yeah. There are some.
Here we are. That's what I meant by the bag of knives. I mean, look at it.
Oh, everything's a bag of knives with you.
It's not even the biggest one. There's another one later on that's 3 times as fucking big.
But by that point, you can just soul steal it twice and it's
Oh, I just
dies.
gotta stop being a like minimalist motherfucker and just
Kill things.
look at that background. Like, okay, so there are no pews. There's a suggestion of pews here in the foreground. But yeah, that background with the stained glass.
It looks like
and
it
the
should be an
lights.
important room in the game, doesn't it? Instead, it's just a pretty side room.
It's not, and somebody spent all this time for something you're gonna spend like 7 seconds in. This game, like, is amazing.
Well, that's what you said earlier.
Yeah,
It's attention to detail.
actually, yeah. I can't skip the confession booth. Look. Okay.
Oh, you're going to be the priest, are you?
Yes. I'm just gonna sit here and let whatever happens happen. Which is
Shit.
a bad thing. Yeah.
I confess that you die! Ugh.
Yeah, sometimes Alucard just sits there and they like do the confession and then they do the Hail Marys and sometimes
You get an item.
yeah.
What makes me laugh though is why would Dracula have a chapel in his castle?
He was a man
Actually,
of God narratively,
yeah.
isn't he?
The original Vlad Tepes Dracul was a man of God. The thing about him is he forsaken God when his wife misunderstood that he was lost in battle and killed herself. As was written in Bram Stoker's original Dracula novel. Actually, I've not read it. I'm just sort of basing what I'm saying on the plot of the Francis Ford Coppola film. But I gather that was pretty close. So, apart from Jonathan Harker being like Keanu Reeves, that was a piece of shit.
Yeah.
Those bells are great. Jump on them. Dong! What's that, mate? Dong? Dong! Thought so, yeah.
This
I'm
game
kind of
is
mesmerised
really
by how pretty it is.
beautiful. It is.
Ooh, ooh.
You
Goddamn
suck.
bats!
Took out by a bat.
I have a javelin.
Is that one of the expendable throw weapons, or...?
I think so. I don't use those. Nobody uses those until they've abused the Sword Brothers glitch for maximum money to get the duplicator. Which
Rampage!
yeah, which means when you get the duplicator, you have infinite usable items. You just put the duplicator in one hand,
And the throwable in the other.
yeah, item in the other hand, and that's it. Yeah, you whacker knives all over the shop. That's what everyone uses. Or the fire shurikens, actually, they're the best. Oh, it's another sale.
So, like Ken, you can use fire shuriken, so.
Shurikens.
I know, I'm just being a pedantic motherfucker.
Throwing stars, not dragon punches. Although, funny you should mention Street Fighter, I am using a little bit of Street Fighter strategy when I do the jump slash and crouch slash. Because the animation is cut off by Alucard landing.
So this is an actual boss fight, unlike the
Yeah.
sword thing. the
Yeah, this is
hippogriff.
an actual boss.
And it is a bit shit, if we're honest.
Yeah, because you can just
Crush its babies.
sort of catch it in the flames, the holy water, if it lands long enough.
And so in the beginning, Richter had his own extra moves, and he gets his own version of the game as well after you beat it, don't he? If you put name.
Yeah,
But Alucard's obviously got a larger repertoire and a much larger arsenal of weapons to compensate.
yep.
I think Richter's just overall more powerful because every boss he kills, he gets strength up, doesn't he? Something like that.
From what I can gather, when I play Victor mode, every time you beat a boss, the health thing that is usually increased health just replenishes your health fully. You just get a
It
full
does
health
actually
replenish.
increase your maximum, as in you can take
Does it?
more hits. Yes,
Belmont clan?
but it's not really as apparent.
NES Sprite.
Yes, the game should look like that.
He's here.
Call back to Castlevania 3, where he first appeared.
Let me know.
I actually love those old graphics. It's quite plain because I say this game is beautiful and it's chunky pixels all up the arse, but no, unironically, you know, it's not a nostalgia thing. I just love pixel graphics, especially limited palette ones, because
So that's why 6V got a glowing review from you then.
fuck yeah.
I'm not saying it isn't a fun game, I'm just saying there is a hint
Oh,
of...
you had fun with it.
I did. I have even more fun with fucking Veni Vidi Vici.
Oh yeah, Veni Vidi
Motherfucker.
Vici. Is it Vici?
I think it's Vici, yeah. I could be wrong. Italian viewers, if you want to correct me, fair enough. I'll happily take criticism.
Cutlass. Oh, I have a pirate sword.
That still looks just like the others.
Yeah. pretty
Some
much.
weapons have different, like, swinging arcs and things, though.
Yeah. This one's actually, it's got the sort of crescent moon shape thing going on, but they get a little bit flashier as you go along. Tiny bit.
Does it have the Hadouken Commando double tap thing to do a different thing?
No.
No, it's a shame.
I do like how certain weapons have their own unique abilities and stuff. It's you know, attention to detail again. You know, there's so many variables in this game. It's brilliant.
This game is made of variables.
I get the horrible feeling we are going to fanboy our way through this
Yeah.
to the end of time. Look at how pretty it is. Look how beautiful it is. Look how many moves we've got. Fists. Beauty. Violence.
Fists are important, Steve.
I know.
Here we go. It finally tells Castle Keep. Thanks.
Yeah, there's reasons why this is very made to one of the best PlayStation games ever made.
Because it's it's good. It actually, you know, it's sort of the reason why people refer to an entire genre of games. Very popular in indie circles, of course, as Metroidvania. Literally, it is genre defining, and
Yeah.
Yeah.
those kind of games, you know, whether you like them or not, it's you can't help but acknowledge the fact that they've had an impact on the whole gaming culture, so to
Yeah.
speak.
You know, I'd actually kind of like to see a Metroid that takes a bit more cues from the Vania half, just to see
Yeah.
how it would play. You know, Samus picking up different beams or nodules for a weapon, and they actually have different statistics. You can swap them out. Say you switch one pulse beam out
yeah.
for a flamethrower. You can get different armor statistics and like different pauldrons
So,
have jets and things.
You'd want to see an actual Metroidvania that's Metroidvania instead of
Just Metroid.
yeah.
Is that that's the if you want to get the bad ending battering sword, isn't it? Turfing, dark sword.
Oh, I have no idea. Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Because, you know, the main bad guy of the castle, currently, is very vulnerable to unholy items. Plot twist.
Yeah.
Rocks.
Oh, it's the horse. I don't want to go with the horse.
You can actually tell which of these rooms are without doing the map check.
Yep.
Yeah, because of the animal at the top changes.
I never knew
the
that.
keyhole.
Yeah.
I always just hit the map afterwards.
Because
Yeah.
the lion, right? I remember it as the lion is the one near Dracula's room because the lion is like it's king of animals, isn't it? King of the jungle. There's a snake which is the underworld because you know, sort of the serpent, Satan from the Bible, and Auroch's quarters is a goat, and I just remember that as sort of you know, Baphomet, the satanic thing.
Yeah, okay.
I have like all kinds of memory aids. It's really weird because I'm the kind of person that doesn't generally need memory aids, and yet I do. I'm really paranoid about forgetting things.
I don't know, memory aids in itself sounds like a horrible disease, to be honest with you.
Well, if we're
Did I just go a bit grim? Sorry, I went a
if
bit
we're
grim.
being really technical, I could call them mnemonics. There we go.
Yeah.
See, I'm waiting there for a reason.
It's the secret elevator takes you down to the.
Yep.
It's a what?
Secret elevator.
Again, this is new shit I never knew about. Although, admittedly, right now, all I was just like, that's a really good wall.
There we go. Look, you know what I say? I have played the ever living shit out of this game. You know, that's pretty much the truth.
Hang on, don't you normally get that with a fucking mist form to get in that room?
Oh yeah, totally.
Alright, I would.
Sequence breaking.
Well, it's not because the armor I've got is shit. But look, you usually go through there.
Yeah.
Ah.
What the fuck?
Steve learned a thing.
I wonder how many other fucking nuggets of, here's what you could do if you just stand here like a pillock. You know.
Well, we'll see. We will see. I got to go through this area without the Wolfie McWolf, which
Why?
is sort of boring.
Yeah.
Because I'm heading to the next bit, aren't I?
You've got the wolf power.
Yeah, but I don't. No, I don't have the.
The charge, yeah.
The running.
Yeah.
You have the speed boots, yeah.
So as the wolf, I'd actually be slower than on foot.
Yeah, but you'd be adorable. I mean, he has his like sword riding on him in his fucking side. Look.
Well, OJ, there is a faster way you can get through this hole, you know.
Oh
Come on,
yeah,
show
yeah,
everybody.
yeah.
There we go.
Oh yeah, the version.
Yeah, because okay, so this game I can complete it in under 2 hours, and part of it is doing that on any flat surface because it's actually faster than running. But the thing is, it's so repetitive to watch. I decided no, I'm not gonna.
You're gonna walk instead.
Yeah, I'm not gonna speedrun this shit. I'm gonna take some time out and actually,
Appreciate his walking animation.
Yeah, it's a good walking animation though. You know.
He seems a bit pissed off the way his hands kind of pump. He's like, I'm gonna fucking deck Dracula when I see him.
Yeah.
I'm gonna kick him in the knob.
He's got very clear and obvious daddy issues.
He just wants to get his shit done. That's what he wants to do, really. I mean, come on, look.
Let's
look at his walk animation.
If I was desperate to do a shit, to get my shit done, I think I'd walk with a fist pump to the nearest toilet. Yeah, I can see that.
Here we go. We can now actually see his animation because he's not obscured by banisters. Grrr.
I mean, the sheer number
Toilet.
of animation frames. I mean, even to crouch.
I mean, when he starts moving, he's got like this weird glide effect when he's from a standing position, doesn't he? Where he like sweeps along.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Because, why walk like a normal human being?
it's because he's vampiric.
There you go.
What, so all Dracula's like can do is like swipe forward with a glide for the first 5 seconds.
Oh fuck yeah! I gotta wait like a minute for that to appear.
Well, yeah, but you can't. Oh, you can get out without that thing, can't you?
Uh,
Oh, we're going to the Colosseum next. Is that it?
yeah, that's the next thing. I'll just punch some flea men.
I think we should probably just hold off until the next episode. Do it then.
All right. Okay. So yeah, we'll do this waiting off camera, and I'll catch you next time, guys.